All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Episode 23. All right, Squalo and Tiziano are attacking the Giobros via Narancia.
Narancia is in trouble.
Narancia's in a really bad way right now. I feel bad for the poor guy because he's the one that, you know, no one ever really takes as seriously, and now he's literally having the boy who cried wolf kind of situation. But thankfully, Giorno figured it out for the most part.
But now Giorno's in even more trouble than Narancia was because his throat is getting torn out by Der
Clash. Yeah. So, all right. All right. We have two, members of the boss's elite guard, which means that, a 2v2.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
Yeah.
But we could have ourselves a 2v2 for the first time from these new Giobros here.
Yes.
That would be pretty legit. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. All right. Yep.
Oh, that's
crap.
right, 'cause that happened with the spoon.
Yikes.
Oh, no. Oh, that's bad.
And if he gets him to the big... If he gets him to the big area of the water, then that's
He's
really
just
bad.
done.
Keikakudori da.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, the new OP.
Yeah, Oh, boy.
Gangster.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Fugo didn't go. Oh, yeah. Sexo Pistols. Oh. Wait, did we miss that before? That was her stand.
I'm not sure. I was looking at the lyrics. I didn't even see it this time.
And it looked like she had a hair color change. It went from pink to white.
Well, and is that an actual hair color change, or is that just the color scheme changing?
I would assume it's actual. I think we freaked out so much about the stand arrow, we were like nothing else was really, we were really paying attention to.
Well, because this happens.
Yeah. Begins with a golden wind. The one to end it all will be Star Platinum, you know? All right. All right, he's conscious again. Oh.
Oh. Good point.
Oh, dang. Such a small amount of water, but you don't want to hit Giorno either.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, crap.
Yep. Yeah. Ouch.
Because he's in the throat, so he's blocking up the actual airflow. So he's actually kind of strangling Giorno from the inside of his throat.
Gotcha.
Jeez.
Okay.
うっかり聞き逃すところだったが、ナランチャは今確かに言ったぞ。逃げられたと声に出して。
Oh.
私のトーキングヘッドが奴の下にいる限り、本心とは逆のことしか言えない。
Oh.
Wait. Oh.
スクワロ、すぐにそこを移動しろ。
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Dang.
完全に止まっている。
But we're breathing.
Uh-huh.
クラッシュの瞬間移動を少しでも長く止めるために。
Oh.
かわからないか。
ジョルノはあの時わざと動いて撃たれたんだ。自分の体に硝煙反応を作って俺がつい。
Okay.
Dang.
All right.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, man. All right. Wait.
He's recalling his stand. He's recalling his stand.
Gotcha.
ってことじゃねえ。やったぜ。下水から出してやった。
ここから先はムーディーブルースは変身もできないし、進むことも。
Where's Narancia?
どういうことだ、アバキオ。わからねえ。瞬間移動の能力かもしれん。ビデオテープが切れたように先へ進まない。
Oh.
Gotcha.
まさかナランチャがここまでやるとは。いや、ジョルノだ。ジョルノがあえて自らエアロスミス。
Wow. Just I love these little like moments of genius or 200 IQ plays.
スタンド能力の弾丸だからか。
Oh.
なんとかして姿を消さなくては。
Gotcha. Yeah, because I was going to say, wouldn't being underwater stop the smoke? But... Oh, no. He's going to boil Giorno.
このサメ野郎。操作の割に超スピードの能力を持つが、その代わり一回の移動じゃそんなに遠くに遠く。
Gotcha. Okay. Oh.
攻撃の照準が。
Oh. Oh.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Go,
Narancia. Yeah.
食らえ。この匂いは。
Oh, the gas. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because if he ends up igniting a spark, it'll blow up the whole area.
スミスはこれ
Yeah, he can't fire his gun at all.
Mm-hmm.
これでお前は俺を追跡できない。
And grab Giorno and run.
その機銃を撃てるものなら、
Ah!
Yeah.
これで俺たちの勝利だ。
撃てねえんなら撃てねえでよ。
Oh, with the propeller!
All right.
What?
All right. Yeah, and because it goes smaller when it's in smaller puddles, the propeller becomes more powerful.
ここだ。
Wait.
俺今の
Yeah, he just said the truth.
Uh-huh.
本当のことが言えたんだ。
スクワーロ、ナランチャの下にいる私のトーキングヘッドを解除しました。敵がいると言ったのか。ただしトーキングヘッドの解除は一時的。ジョルノが敵はあいつか。
He can do that?
これで
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh! Oh, crap!
Wow.
Okay,
Oh, that's genius.
That wasn't as bad as it could have been.
It could have been a lot worse, but that's still pretty bad.
探すんだ。ジョルノ。追うのはスタンドじゃない。
Yeah, preserve the user. Yeah, exactly. Ah!
危ない。敵だ。上に敵がいる。
Oh, crap.
違う。下だ。下にいるんだ。
Oh!
ジョルノは本体を探せと言った。そうだ。敵は怪我をしている。負傷しているからきっと呼吸は荒くなっている。
Yeah. Good. Dioxide.
Uh-huh.
俺のレーダーでそいつを探せっていうのか。時間はねえ。急いで探すんだ。
All right.
Narancia, the hero. Oh my god.
なんで出てきたんだ。クラッシュは今どこにいるんです。向こう側だ。レストランの下水管から出て
Yeah, let's go, Narancia.
You know,
不可能だ。奴が負傷して呼吸の荒くなっているものを区別して探そうって考えなら。焦らないでスクワール。階段の下を見るんです。あの広場には今、君より呼吸の荒い者が何人もいる。
I just want Aerosmith to just come and be like, "You thought!" And
yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah.
ah, yep.
All right.
ここにいるな。
なんだと。
Oh, he's trying to make them react.
Yeah.
奴は今、心と逆のことしか言えない。
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
ということは見つからないこと、それを忘れないでください。
Okay.
なんで奴はわざわざ見つけたなんて
To trick us. Yeah.
疑心暗鬼にして。
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh. Nice.
yeah. Go, Narancia.
Narancia's doing the 200 IQ plays here.
ナランチャのやつは君を区別
I love just the stalking.
Terminator,
kind of. Yeah,
like-
uh-huh.
わけだ。これは呼吸を整える。
But because he's focused on slowing his breathing.
だぞ。そこだな。
私のトーキングヘッ
But the thing is, he could be talking about all kinds of things, you know?
ドひっついて。おい、見ろ。
Oh.
Oh! Narancia!
切り取ってるぜ。自分の
Oh!
自分のナイフで。
見つけ。だぞ。
Oh! The ladybug!
Yeah! Yes!
Giobro!
Uh-huh.
やはりボスの忠告通り、あいつが問題だった。ジョルノの野郎がさっき調理
Wow.
の部分を作って渡したんだ。来るぞ。
Wow. He could still be lying. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
特に昔に
Yep.
攻撃しているはずだ。
この人の数だ。いろんな呼吸が。俺はこれを待っていた。急に呼吸を大きく乱す。俺がナイフで舌を切り取ったのを見て、急激に呼吸
Oh!
やつを。
And that would only be somebody that was watching him
い
closely.
るのを見て。
Right, right, because there's nothing
Right.
on there's nothing on
Yeah.
the knife for everyone else! Oh!
おめえだよ、おめえ。髪の長いおめえに言ってんだぜ、俺はよ。
なんてこった。
And then send Aerosmith after them and they'll see it and yep. Wow.
移動してあの井戸のところまで来ている。しかしここには水がねえ。ナランチャの
Oh! Go, Aerosmith!
Oh!
Oh, wow! Sacrificed himself for...
Yeah, getting the blood everywhere. Yep.
Yep, yep.
水ができただろう。
Jeez.
Because he doesn't have a combat stand.
ほんの
Yeah.
ピリ。予定
Wow.
だが勝利には変わりがない。
Dang.
Wow.
Whoa, now it's a fight.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
man. Oh, this is bad.
ボスの命令。
Oh.
This is personal.
実は俺はお前のために。
But did you bring Giorno with you when you did this?
ナランチャの仲間も皆死んだ。クラッシュ。釘破れ。喉。
Oh!
Wait, what? What?
俺たちはよ、このベネツィアを何事もなくみんなで脱出するぜ。
What? Get.
Volare Via.
Volare Via. What?
That was so cool.
Oh my god!
The power of Nakama.
精神力は。
What could it be?
倒れたぞ。
Yeah. Oh, is he breathing?
Okay, it's very light. It's very light.
息を吹き返してる。ジョルノ、しっかりしろ。ジョルノ。
Yeah.
Oh.
決断する方に動いていってるんだよな。まるで指導者のようによ。お前がいれば希望があるかもしれねえ。
Would you mind healing me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like literally taking 3 damage every 6 seconds. Okay, I guess, yep, healed him is just fine.
とにかく今組織の追っ手が他にこのベネツィアにいるとはとても思えない。ガラ空きになったはず。
Alright.
Oh my god. 5 minutes for 2 episodes, yeah.
Yep.
飛行機を手に入れ、
It's those combat rounds.
Yep.
ならない。サルディニアでボスの過去を一刻も早く見つけなければ。
Yep.
俺たちの負けだ。
That falling feather worries me, though.
Why?
It's a falling feather. I don't know. It's something it's just there. But man, Narancia, like, we always knew he was crazy, right? But like, wow.
To tell us what's bad and what's good. Stand up. Join us. Modern Crusaders alive. Have the power. Who'll face the future. 'Cause we are the fighters, just fighting for our rights. Affect us. Et defectus. Semper in Angaria. Quod per sortem. Cernit fortem. Mecum omnes splengite. The Latin just makes it just so epic. Like,
Oh yeah.
Modern Crusaders by Enigma.
I love how it's like all of the Giobro's stands with like King Crimson kind of like beating down on them from above, but then above them all.
Little did you know, Omayawamu Shinderu.
Yeah. Omayawamu, golden experience.
Like a golden god.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, we got ourselves the climactic conclusion to this this stand of the week encounter. And oh my god,
Narancia, you're a certified badass.
You are unreal in your determination and your grit to be dedicated to the bros. Absolute mad lad.
Like this. Yeah, like granted, Giorno did help him a little bit with the tongue and all that stuff.
Oh, quite a bit.
Right, yeah, quite a bit. But when it came right down to it, it was still basically Narancia going by himself against 2 stand users.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, man.
Used not only his own kind of craziness to force them to react, he used his stand as a remote control stand, which I'm trying to think... Has there been really in the Giobro's squads a remote control stand for the good guys? I think the closest thing was what they had with Echoes for a little bit, with Echoes Act 2.
Yeah.
But other than that, it wasn't really it wasn't really like that for for any of them. So the idea that we have we have 2 kind of groups or what have you, and Narancia's stand is one that has the component of where he can send it out going about looking and scouting on his own, but he has to kind of take time to go, okay, let me use my radar vision, my carbon dioxide vision, if you will. And
I was worried he was going to get attacked while he was on the prowl. Like he'd have the thing down and they're like, okay, and granted they didn't have eyes on him when he was like in the bathroom and stuff while he had that out. But I was worried that at some point they'd be like, no, actually, this is our chance to go after him because he's looking at the thing. So, okay, now get something, have it sneak up on him. But but he managed to take him out like a champ. And like having a shark, granted, of variable size, but still a shark, just jump onto your throat and start tearing it out and just be like, have the momentary shock, of course, of, oh my god, this is happening. But then be like, psh, you think this is going to stop me?
Yeah.
And then just, brrr, like... Oh man.
There's been moments in JoJo's where a side character basically gets their moment to do the equivalent of an ora. And this was that, but for Narancia. We had a Narancia-focused kind of little mini bit where he went on his grocery, shopping spree with little feet.
And all that. Yeah.
And, he just carpet bombs the whole, city block, you know. Is wonderful. But I like that this one didn't involve that. He had to be precise. He wanted to use his head. He had to be clever, and he had to outthink them here. But also he had to work with Giorno.
Right.
And in that case, it was something where he's now okay with Giorno potentially even leading them.
Right. And he's had that sort of concrete realization, because I feel like it's something where a lot of them, maybe not Abakio, but a lot of them had kind of subconsciously already gotten to that place where it's like, they've accepted Giorno and they've come to rely on him a ton, and
well, there's a difference between accepting him as a member versus a leader potentially.
Sure. Yes, that is
Giorno is someone that he could lead, or he could follow, basically.
Right. Okay, so they did it, and now they're out of Venezia, and they're going on to the next stage of the journey, assuming that they don't get attacked while they're en route to the airport or anything like that.
Well, I think just the fact that they'll be headed to Sardinia will be they'll probably encounter an elite guard of sorts that will either be stationed on Sardinia or
on the way, because
we'll
chase them or something.
Right, because if they had Trish, and Trish, is that kind of a liability to the boss, I think one of the boss's first things he would do would actually just travel to Sardinia and just potentially clean up any things that need to be removed.
That is a definite possibility. Yeah, whether him by himself or even just sending other people on kill missions,
Right. The main reason why I think that they're going to be pretty much in the clear with this regard for the boss is that we also have to think about the time that's going on right now. The boss probably won't maneuver around out in public during the daytime.
Sure.
He's probably like Dio in that regard, that he moves, at night or under the cover of the catacombs or the in cars with tinted windows and all that kind of stuff.
And one of the advantages of from a D&D perspective of once you go basically full murder hobo where everyone's after you, right?
Yeah.
You have to move as fast as you possibly can at all points.
Because you're constantly being chased.
Yeah. Whereas for the boss, because he still wants to stay in hiding, he can't move with the same sort of brash openness and speed that the Giobros can. So things like the fact that, that fight was only 4 or 5 minutes all total, right?
Right.
He can't just, rip after them, right? Because he needs to make sure that no one knows who he is. So that is one advantage that they have, even though their situation is going to cause complications. It already has.
For sure. Also, little OP thing that I don't know if was in the previous one, we just didn't notice it.
Yeah,
but we could see Trish's stand.
Yep.
And it is pretty cool.
It is.
It has a pink and white and yellow kind of aesthetic. It has a female form, which, based on its form, I can't really tell what kind of thing the stand would be, good at necessarily.
It does have studs on the knuckles, though, so that does look like it's gearing up for an attack rush.
Yes, it literally does an attack rush here. Watch, you'll see it. It does an attack rush. Right totally goes into it. But then Trish gets flipped upside down,
and her hair turns white.
So I think that because of the flipped upside down bit, even though the colors are different, you see Giorno there
at this point, except for Narancia. Or wait,
white. It's white and black actually, but Giorno's hair is white. That might be just a hair, like a color scheme change thing.
Yeah,
but
yep.
Either way, that's a thing there.
And then, showing risotto again, and
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There's something interesting though here. We have a kid, a teenager or what have you,
purple-haired one
with purple hair that I don't know if we've seen this character before.
Well,
I don't recognize them. They kind of remind me of Malone, but Malone had a completely different look. This guy is he feels like, you know what he actually reminds me of? He reminds me of Part 4 boy who actually saves everyone. Kira's not son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hayato or whatever his name was?
Yeah. He kind of feels like the Hayato, but for the bad guys.
Well, with how he's being portrayed, it definitely is one of internal conflict.
Yeah,
right?
He is tortured with making some kind of tough decision or something like that.
Right, and the fact that he seemed to be thinking about Risotto, maybe that's a tie-in there.
Yeah, maybe
somehow.
Risotto is like his older brother or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we get ourselves a really high-stakes chase.
Yep.
Giorno is near death constantly throughout this. Narancia saves him. The clever bit with the gas, that was really cool.
That was great. And making it let him tell the truth once, so that way he's like, oh, it's gone, and then
lure them all in here.
Right.
And then quick, shoot, fire, Mista!
Yeah,
and then Mista's like, so anyways, I started blasting.
And then boom. Right?
Yeah. I like there were multiple moments where the Squalo and Tiziano had moments where the other person was making a mistake and the other person called them out on it rather quickly. I liked that bit of where he was like, no, Giorno is using this to track you somehow.
Right.
You need to change position quickly. Otherwise, you're going to get hurt. And then quickly it switched from being a situation where they were
on the offensive.
They were on the offense too, on the defense all of a sudden.
Yeah, I really like how they kind of covered for each other, both with the, hey, calm down. He's lying, blah, 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 all this.
Right.
And then also with the, diving in front, taking all the bullets so that the blood goes everywhere, and then it's the, all right, you've got this. Like, and then in turn, this is personal now, hell with the boss's orders.
Right.
You're dead. Right.
Tiziano definitely seemed like the more kind of level-headed and intelligent one of them. Tiziano was the one kind of making those calls and kind of noticing those things and changes and what have you.
And it makes sense given his stand. That's very much tuned for more of the fine manipulation rather than just killing,
Right. And also I would say because he does literally no fighting with his stand, one of the things that he would need to have, or he would just get more opportunities to level up his observational skills.
Yes.
He would need that in a lot of ways in order to keep track of what the other people are saying or doing in response. Because let's say they clue in that his stand is, working Narancia, and they start speaking in code essentially through the intent filter. And then he's like, oh crap, I have to recall my stand before I get hurt. Now, this is another thing that was rather kind of fun here is I don't know if they ever really were going to get into it, but he was holding a glass of water this whole time, Squalo.
Oh, yeah.
And I was always wondering, is it because he can't actually recall his stand to himself?
I think it's the range thing. Because it was mentioned that it wasn't more than a few meters, 3 meters or something. And given that, I think it was something where he would have it, in order to get it over there the first time, he had it bunny hop basically through water. But then in order to get back, it was either too separate or it would take too long or something like that.
Yeah, I'm guessing on some level there was maybe a speed call that's made. He could jump farther, but it will take more time or something. Yeah. And at that time, Narancia can just riddle that water area with bullets and stuff. And that was something that kind of surprised me. In the past, there's been this idea that remote-controlled stands don't take damage
for the user.
And in this case, no, it very much did. It was a very big portion of this episode's plot. So there are rules that are generally the case. That's kind of the thing we think we can kind of assume with stands. In a lot of cases, there are always going to be little exceptions here and there. But I feel like this whole fight would never have worked out in Narancia's favor if that wasn't the case.
Yep. So he would have been toast.
Yeah.
Because the thing is anytime you have a teleporting, stealth attack thing,
one hit kill kind of.
Or just the idea of being able to get people by surprise.
Right.
You don't really effectively have a way to track them down and stop them, right? the biggest sort of drawback was the fact that made him trackable was the fact that he was carrying Giorno, right? Like, if not for that, he could have
Giorno let himself get shot a little bit by the bullets, yeah.
Right. If not for that, it could have just been something where, all right, it disappears, and then eventually it gets you, right? At some point, you don't see it coming, whatever, you're bleeding, you're anything like that, and then it gets on you, and unless you can pull an awesome like Narancia did, you're probably done, right?
Yes.
Most likely you're going to go down at that point.
But I was impressed with the kind of the flow and dynamic and pacing of the fight, because it ended up being a thing where the fight constantly changed kind of styles and what kind of things were the central conflict points.
Right.
So that by the point the whole thing was over, it was literally one of these things is not like the others, and you're trying to play the game of, okay, which one is it? And Narancia doing what I would do. Like, I understood exactly why he was doing it there, but then it went so detailed down to the point of, if I'm waving this knife around, some people are going to see some blood or what have you, but only one person is going to freak out about the actual appendage piece, attached onto the tip of the knife. All of that, even if there was chunks of tongue still on there too, the fact that it worked, is just a cool thing to showcase that Narancia, as a good boy and sometimes a dumb boy, he himself has exceptions to his rule. And he has moments like this where he volas his enemy into oblivion, into the sky. What did he say? Volare Via? Like
something like that.
Like happy flying or something like that. Like, that was so badass.
It was wonderful.
Volare Via.
Volare Via. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I just love imagining what this would have been like in a
in a manga?
In a manga format.
Oh yeah.
Go flying.
Yep.
All right, Narancia, signing off. We'll see you, Giobros, again in Sardinia. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below, or our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general. And you can also talk with Jacob about the sci-fi novel that he wrote.
Yep. Wrote a sci-fi novel called Battle Lines. It's awesome, and it's available for purchase on Amazon. Link in the description down below. Go check it out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.